What a treat. With under 2 weeks to go till season 6 of Game of Thrones starts, they dropped this bad boy of a trailer. And could we be any more hyped? How you guys feeling? I wish I could just jump ahead in time and not have to wait week by week to get each episode, but just watch it all in one glorious GOT day. Well, let's dissect this awesome bitch. We open on that scene with Sir Davos defending Jon's body from Alistair Thorne and little shit Ollie. But you have Tormund actually talking over the scene, saying that he thought he was the guy to lead him through the long night. I guess he's wrong. I so hope that he's wrong about him being wrong. I'm surprised with what he's seen, he's not burnt the body himself. Then we jump across the narrow sea to Meereen, and it looks like the old masters are not too pleased with Tyrion taking charge. That'll be an interesting battle between them. But to be honest, Tyrion plus Varys, it's just unfair for the old masters, plus others, which we'll later see. We then see Jaime in his Kingsguard outfit threatening the High Sparrow. Game of Thrones does such a good job of finding somebody to hate each time, but they always find it in the right time to replace another bad guy, like Ramsay, kind of overlapping Joffrey as the most sadistic bitch on the show, and now we get the High Sparrow. Also the line of, the gods won't mind, they spill more blood than anybody, rings so true. Art often imitates life, and Drogon looks so massive, flying over the Dothraki. They must be shitting their pants. I think that must be later in the season. And finally, we get to see Bran. I miss that storyline so much. I find it so interesting. He's going to be such a powerful player and a key player, and to have a whole season not have him, just absence makes the heart grow fonder. And the way it's edited for the Three-Eyed Raven, it sounds like the Three-Eyed Raven asking Bran, who are you? And Arya answering with no one. The two Starks. We hear Jaqen saying she's been given a second chance, but she will not get a third. Also Dany getting stripped off, being reduced to a lower position than Queen. Interesting to see what goes on there. And we get to see Lady Sansa all grown up in a awesome direwolf looking dress. She must have found some Stark loyalists the North remembers. I hope she gets her revenge. Walder Frey makes an appearance. Jorah moment. The grayscale's getting worse. He knows he's got a limited time frame now. I think he'll do something heroic, get in the good graces of Dany again, and then most likely die. It sounds kind of weird, but I hope he does. I think it'll be hopefully inspiring to Dany to go across and take Westeros. The reunion of the Flower siblings, Marjorie and Loras, hugging it out, so they're both still in the cells. And then we get to see Sir Davos again. This time, if you notice, there is a Stark bannerman behind him. Is he leading one of the armies against the Boltons, I hope? So does that mean Sansa goes to the wall? And is Jon there? Is he alive? But he does say there's no hiding from this. We gotta fight. My guess he's talking about the army of White Walkers rather than the Boltons. Maybe it's a harder decision to ask for them to help. We get most likely the new Red Woman with Varys and Tyrion. She's heavily rumored to be very important this season, so I'd like to see what's gonna happen there. We see Jaime in Lannister armor in a Lannister army camp. So who they fighting? Oh, that's interesting. And so he's obviously left the Kingsguard. It looks like we're getting a flashback. We get a Targaryen soldier fighting somebody Northern, it looks like, definitely, that looks like Northern Armor. I wonder who that would be. I won't give spoilers, but speculations of for things I don't know, I'll just go wild. Cersei talking to Tommen, or somebody saying, "We are Lannisters, show them who Lannisters are." Could be Tommen, could be Jaime, although I think Jaime would just do it himself. So most likely Tommen. Somebody's getting stabbed in the shadows. I'm really interested to see who that is. There are a couple of rumors going about on who that is. Could be a flashback to the Mad King and Jaime stabbing him in the back. Maybe. Could be. We get Yara and the Ironborn. We then get Jaime in front of what looks like the Tyrell army, who look like they're ready to face off against the Faith Militant. Most likely to get Marjorie and Loras back. That should honestly be a pretty straightforward fight. We get a shot of the White Walkers looking cool as ever. But we get Sir Davos again. He's everywhere, this guy. But he's telling somebody that the real war is between the living and the dead. Probably trying to recruit people to fight against them. But if you look carefully, in the back there, you see a bear. Most likely will be House Mormont. And if you remember last season, I think Stannis was calling for houses in the north to rally to his cause. But their reply was something like Bear Island knows no king, but a king in the north whose name is Stark. So that'll be interesting. Awesome shots. White Walkers walking through fire. People think it'll be easy just to burn them, maybe. That's probably more for the whites rather than the White Walkers. Notably, we see Brienne and Pod, but they look to be in Riverrun with the Tully sigil there in the background. Were they able to find Sansa and take her to Riverrun? I'm probably not. Most likely she headed to the Wall. Ships in a storm. My guess it's the Greyjoy's ships. Sam looking upset. Maybe you just heard about Jon. Tormund getting ready for some sort of fight. Is it White Walkers or Crows? It looks like a Faith Militant guy getting up from a beating from what looks like the mountain. My guess is heads will roll. We see Tyrion talking to Missandei and Grey Worm about dragons. In the books, there's an emphasis on Tyrion and his fascination with dragons. He reads a lot of books about dragons and knows quite a lot about dragons, so it's good to see that come into play. We see the Bolton army holding off shields against, I'm not too sure who. It looks like wildlings, but there are some banners that I just can't make out. Podrick getting in a headlock at a Lannister camp, which is interesting. So from Riverrun to Lannister camp, or Lannister camp to Riverrun. If I was to take a guess, I think it would be Bronn. I think I heard somewhere that it was Bronn, which is a cool reunion to look forward to. Quick little flashes of stuff. Yara looking really scared. Giants busting through some sort of gate. I'm not sure where. Could be Castle Black. Maybe Winterfell. Maybe that's wishful. We also see a hand covered in blood, but no face. I wonder who that could be. Maybe Elle. Maybe a flashback. And then the dream comes true of Tyrion meeting the dragon. I think it's edited to look like he'll get roasted, but I doubt that's the way it's gonna go down. Anyway, so yep, that's it. Like I said, under 2 weeks to go for the premiere of Season 6 Game of Thrones. Give me your thoughts. Give me your likes. Give me your subscribe. Check out these other videos I've done. And peace. Any suggestions you have, feel free to comment. Thank you.